Extra extra, read all about it. Welcome to the Empires Recap, and today we will be going over the chaos and drama of our somewhat respected rulers. This week, progress is made in the Empires, and we have an evil outer world visitor. The mega base won't build itself, but Joel is in need of more quartz again. This time though, he's done with gold farming and villager trading for emeralds, and decides to try out the shiny raid farm by Gem's place. After some trial and error with Gem, and a death by Vex, Joel manages to get the farm working, and leaves with plenty of emeralds for his trading needs. Upon returning to his base, he finds a mysterious beacon set up underneath it, and finds Lizzie after some investigation. She's apparently trying to hunt for some stone diamond ore, so he leaves her to it. After some more material gathering, he spots her by his base again, and decides to follow home, giving her quite the jump scare.
What? Joel? Hello? Oh my god, it's a cat.
Is it just a cat?
Ah! Oh my god!
He returns to Stratos and builds the 4 diagonal towers of his mega palace, and then heads down to Lore City to give it some attention. He's at a loss for what to build for his citizens though, so he brings Mayor Lizzie over for a consultation.
You're a person, right?
Yep.
She finds the education of his citizens lacking, and advises him to build a bookshop, along with securing a deal for some sugarcane in exchange for books to stock the shop. Right after he finishes the bookshop, complete with panda mural and amethyst decorations to represent Animalia, Lizzie arrives with her end of the trade. Among the books delivered are copies of Rebellion 101, encourages Joel's citizens to overthrow him. It might be best to keep those in the back.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I have included some educational resources for your civilians and
Ooh.
seven copies of my new book, Rebellion 101.
Rebellion?
Hopefully it will be a very interesting read for your citizens. There.
What? Overthrow your overlords? Okay. Thanks. Right, we'll stock these right in the back corner over here.
Whip's been hard at work planning a server spawn project, but there's something in the way. Physically. It's Lizzie's compass cart, right in the centre of the new meeting room's floor. He pops a quick visit to Animalia, and she graciously agrees to move the cart elsewhere. While they're together, the two of them head over to Doubletown for a rocket restart. Except, once again, the sheriff is out of explosives. Sounds like something needs fixing. But that's for later. It's been so long since Whip's been home to Gobland, and he's got big plans. The cobblestones factory's been on the back burner since the farm itself was built. Time to change that. A trip to the end is very confusing and scary, with new things everywhere. So Whip grabs some chorus plants and a few sculk catalysts and heads home, growing more local supply. Now he has everything he needs to bring the factory to life, complete with the chimney blowing smoke right in front of Jimmy's house. If you're rude, you lose your view. Whip heard you like roofs, so he put a roof on his roof.
Brick, and then basically just doing a tiny roof in a roof on top of the building's roof. Roof.
Add a little deep slate flooring, some outer texture, and voila! Next, a sad but necessary change. Tango's bamboo delivery system has been broken due to chunk unload wonkiness, so Whip changes it out for a simpler system and resets all the minecarts so it runs again. After cleaning out his storage room, Whip finds he's got goodies stashed away. What better to do with these rarities than sell them at a brand new boutique? The oddity shop goes right up, a colourful collection of rare odds, and ends up on sale for blocks of raw gold, crowdsourcing the refilling of the vault in a way. Whip stocks the store with stuff like deep-clad emerald ore, ancient city loot, and Wren's giblets. I wonder who the target market is. But rare things are hard to get a lot of, so Whip sets up a second shop, simply labelled Shiny. The pork economy means he's always stocked on freshly mined emeralds, so he can always sell them for more raw gold. Finally, the gunpowder shortage gets to him, and Whip meets up with Lizzie to build a hidden creeper farm. It's not stealing business if they're not selling the gunpowder, right?
Have you brought the cats?
I got the cats.
Between the two of them, they've already got the hole dug and the farm built, and it's already producing plenty. Sheriff, eat your heart out.
So, we all remember the villager hole, right? Right? Well, I didn't, but it seems Catherine's finally freeing them. She introduces us to Zombie, the zombie the villagers have a complicated relationship with. He's chill. Having already gathered materials, Catherine declares she's building a gated community, to keep them safe of course from zombies and such like, with group housing for each villager profession she has. Her boat traps have also been working, as I've already caught a good few pillagers.
No, but look, there's 4 over here, and there's another over here with a creeper. I think I should make a prison, but that's for another time.
The village begins. The first home goes to the Masons. It takes some time to get the villagers into the minecarts, but she manages.
Yes! Look at him, he's on an adventure.
Next to the librarians, followed by 3 more houses. Now for the wool, which is diorite, of course. After Catherine decides on farmers, shepherds, and fletchers to add, she makes banners for each villager house. Some beautification later, and the village fits right in.
Hello? An iron golem has spawned on my lantern.
Finally, we end on a good note with a new kitty. What would you guys name it?
Shelby isn't having a crisis, not at all. The skulk's just like mud, it will wash off, it's fine.
This is fine. I feel great after murdering the cop.
She finds a trail of blood that she doesn't remember, and hopefully is going away from her house, and she follows it into the Evermore, but it doesn't seem to lead anywhere. The best way to ignore your problems is to build villager houses for the souls you've been collecting in various wooden statues, right? Well, that's what Shelby does. Or what she was going to do before Sausage flies in, distracted. She kills him to stop him from blowing up, which helped, apparently.
Oh yeah, I think that was it.
I should have shot first, ask questions later.
Here, you can use my head for something, maybe.
Sausage calms down and is curious about the skulk on her outfit. Quick, deflection! She was just, cleaning up the skulk and it stained her clothes. That's all. She gets back to what she originally wanted to do, which is build villager houses, and brings the spirit of life to the newest addition to the Evermore. Shelby wants a bit of revenge, and now that may be the skulk poking through, but she just got done with reorganising a whole storage room after Joey stole it all, so maybe he does deserve it. He can't mess with the Witch of the Evermore with no repercussions. Pranks are great when you have friends on board, so Shelby meets with Whip in his tavern and they discuss the idea to lead Joey to a buried treasure, but not a treasure he'll like. Back at the Evermore and collecting materials for the prank, Sausage visits and he seems to be a little odd. He's speaking weird, maybe he's sick? He talks about devouring souls and, oh, he's doing a bit. That's totally what this is. Now she understands.
Just devour them to become powerful.
Are we doing a bit? This is like a bit. Yeah, I'm devouring all the souls in this guy too.
She offers him a place in the pranking team, and he does seem very interested in helping out. Still curious about what the skulk is, though. Sausage and Shelby meet with Whip to take part in making the trap, digging a deep hole and setting up a Ravager in the depth, just waiting for Joey to fall in.
You got it. And you, sir? Remember, herbal tea, take the day off,
Get a
throat lozenge, maybe a nappy, and you'll be great. No nibbling on other people. No.
You've had enough.
Personal boundaries.
Yeah, come on, you're better than that.
No. We thought you were better than that. Go lay down, take a nap.
They depart in separate ways, and Shelby goes ahead and writes out the clues leading to the centre of their trap. The little excursion into pranking only seems to have made the skulk spread worse. But maybe it isn't so bad.
Ever since this started, I've never felt more in control of my magic. I mean, maybe it's not bad. Maybe this is good. I've never felt more confident. I'm standing up for myself. I should have had revenge on Joey a long time ago. He's had this coming. And as far as the Witches' Academy is concerned, I don't care about their rules. If that makes me a criminal, if that makes me the bad guy, well then, so be it. I'll be the bad guy.
Some not-so-good things have occurred in Sanctuary since last time. Sausage found a shulker containing memorabilia to the Hermitcraft crossover, preparations to a ritual to make sure Grumbot would never come back. Sausage did do some time traveling to get the candles for the ritual. Cassandre's vigil, of course, but he only took the candles that he needed. He has done the spell before, trying to save a reality in the past, but he never ended up fixing that reality. It really doesn't inspire confidence when he says that. Off he goes to the Circle of Rebirth from ages ago, and he sacrifices all these items and himself to the pit. However, apparently the sacrifice went a little wrong. He's a little stuck at the moment.
And now you're all caught up. I'm stuck here. This is actually the same coordinates as Sanctuary. It's weird, right? Man, I gotta stop doing this. It's been a long time since I've done that spell. It worked last time. You don't want to know what I had to expel and ban. That's another story. Well, here I am again. Hopefully Bubbles comes to pick me up because my staff doesn't work here for some odd reason.
Meanwhile, back in his reality, Bubbles brings an evil, corrupted sausage to the ritual circle from Season 1 and offers him a wither rose. All this sausage needs to do is intercept the communication between Sausage and B-dubs. They built the perfect opening. This new sausage arrives in Sanctuary in the dead of night, and following advice from his own Bubbles, he asks the magic for a powerful staff, and it obliges. The Church of St. Pearl seems to be the only place of any resistance in Sanctuary. The new sausage can barely enter. Bubbles finds our sausage in the reality he was stuck in and scolds him for messing about again before bringing him back home. Not noticing the new visitor in his world, Sausage begins to build, filling up the streets in Sanctuary with some more colorful houses. On the other side of the world, however, our unwelcome visitor has somehow ended up in the Evermore. The witch there seems rather familiar, but she's friendly, and even offers him a chance at attacking another ruler. He partakes in the making of a trap with Whip and Shelby, both of whom seem to not realize anything is wrong. They recommend tea. In Sanctuary, Sausage visits Sunny and Athena, who report to him about the presence of the other sausage and the Sun Temple is making noise again. The other Bubbles is in there now, and is rather unhelpful in telling him where the other sausage could be. Other Sausage, at this exact moment, is blowing up Joey's lighthouse. Sanctuary is right next door though, so Sausage hears. Luckily the magic he wields is enough to bring it back to rights.
And with that, join us next week for more chaos and shenanigans. Thank you for watching, liking and subscribing, and thanks to everyone helping out with the project. Check them all out down below.